guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out what the person on your mind was thinking about you the last time you guys saw each other. So if that sounds as wonderful and as fabulous to you as it does to me, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks, okay? So for group number 1, we have this super shiny, glowing shimmer spray. For group number 2, we have this strawberry shortcake room spray. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have this other, it's a scented body mist in the scent Rosewater Peony. So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to please let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about the person on your mind, the person who you are wondering about. Think about the last time you saw them, and then think about what they were thinking about you in that encounter. Now, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever spray your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you do feel called to more than one of these sprays, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So, if you felt called to this super fabulous glowing body spray today, then hey, hello, my name is Cameron, and I'm going to be your tarot reader today. Now, as always, I want to say thank you so much for those of you who are new here to my channel, and I also want to say thank you so much for the people, the OG people who have been here with me this whole freaking time. I love y'all so much. But I'm gonna go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and let's go ahead and start shuffling through your cards. So I do have to go ahead and just plug myself in here. If you like this reading today, if you like my vibe, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos. I also have a Cash App link down in the description box below if you do feel called to send me a bit of a tip. I would always appreciate it. I like to use all of those tips for purchasing other decks, and if I'm being honest with you, I also like to use it to buy new clothes as well. But anyways, I would appreciate that so much, but I just appreciate y'all in general. Whether you feel called to give me a little bit of money or not, I just appreciate all of y'all so much, and I'm just so lucky to have y'all. But let's go ahead and find out what your person thought about you the last time they saw you, the last time you guys saw each other. Let's see, what was your person thinking about you? No reversals, please. What were they thinking about you? What were they thinking about my group 1 folk spirit? Ooh, there we go. Okay. What were they thinking about you? Let's get, oh, there we go. And let's get maybe one more card. One more card, Spirit, please. Okay. Alrighty, interesting. So for the back of the deck energy, we have the 9 of Wands. And looking at these other cards, I know I haven't talked about them yet, but I'm definitely seeing a common theme here. I think the last time your person saw you, they felt as though you were just going through it. they felt like you were going through the ringer, okay? The reason why I say that is because if you look at the Knight of Wands babe here, she looks like she has been through it. I mean, she's literally like, she's got her head wrapped. You can see that these wands are fried, and so she's holding up a new wand, and she's just getting ready to fight for her life. And so I definitely think that, if I'm being honest with you, they, just by going off of what they were thinking about your looks, I think that they were thinking that you looked pretty worse for wear. It could have just been that maybe they saw you after you were done working out a lot or something, and maybe you just looked tired. Maybe you looked like you needed to go take a nap and let off some steam or something. But yeah, I just feel like whenever they were looking at you, they might have been thinking like, is this girl sick, or boy, are they them? Are they sick? Are they okay? Do they need some help? Do they need me to call someone? Are they okay? So yeah, they definitely felt like you were going through it, okay? Now, looking at these other cards here, like I was saying before, this is definitely going off this is definitely aiding to that message as to what I was saying earlier. I feel like I am just like doing a whole word salad right now. I feel like I'm not really making sense right now. I might be picking up on your energy, the energy that you had the last time your person on your mind saw you. Because you see how I'm having a hard time like forming words, forming actual sentences. It's just, I don't know, my brain just isn't computing right now. And so I just feel like I'm picking up on your energy, or at least that's the type of energy that they were feeling from you. That's how they felt like you were feeling, okay? You catch my drift? But anyways, with the Nine of Swords coming through, look at that. That girl, she looks like she's just having a bad day. That's what it looks like. And she looks like she's stressed. She looks like she's got a lot on her plate. And again, that's how they felt like you were feeling the last time they saw you. But at the end of the day, what they really admire about you, and what they were admiring about you the last time they saw you, is that even whenever you are bruised, tired, exhausted, going through the ringer, they see you as someone who just gets back up and asks for more. You don't give up whatsoever. You just have this like inner type of strength, because with the Seven of Wands, and this girl looks like she is cornered. She looks like she has a ton of people like with their wands trying to go after her, and yet she's not giving up at all. Instead, she's saying, yeah, no, I'm gonna fight y'all tooth and nail. We have the Strength card coming through. So yeah, your person, even though they were thinking that you looked exhausted, even though they might have even been thinking like, oh, do they need some help? At the end of the day, they realized that you don't need any help, because you are someone who will handle your ish no matter what. You are just someone who does not give up, and you have this inner strength that is just so beautiful and so admirable. So yeah, they just saw you as a boss babe, and they were very impressed by how you were able to just manage all of these things that were being thrown at you all at once. And they also loved the way that, again, you just didn't give up. You didn't throw in the towel and give up on life. Like, no, you just asked for more, and you handled it like a pro. So that's really cool. And last but not least, with the Page of Wands coming through, I love this. The Page of Wands talks about being on a new journey, and it talks about really following your heart and letting your passion guide you. And so I really think this is showing that what they thought about you the last time they saw you is that you are someone who makes the best of what is given to you. You make the best of everything. And so they also felt as though you were someone who is able to put a positive spin on things. They really felt as though you have like an inner sense of optimism that is really attractive to them. Because how I'm seeing this is that even though so many things were being thrown at you and they felt as though you were really going through it, you turn every bad break into a new beginning. You are able to look at everything that was meant to go against you and see it as something new and fun to do. So it's almost like you turn the obstacles that were meant to really just get you off your path, you're off your pathway to success, and instead you embrace it. You embrace the mess, and they really like that about you. They were just thinking, the last time they saw you, they were thinking that, yeah, you were going through a hard time. You looked like you might have been doubting yourself a little bit, but you refused to give up. You refused to give in. You found your inner strength, and you were able to put a positive spin on things, and they thought that was really cool. So let's see what else wants to come through here. The person on their mind, what did they think about them the last time they saw them? The person on their mind, group 1. What did they think about them the last time they saw them? Let's take that one. And then let's get one more card, Spirit. There we go. Interesting. Okay. So, we have loneliness coming through, and I'm just hearing the words, I can do it with a broken heart. I think that might be a song. Maybe that song was playing the last time they saw you. Maybe this is a song that they like. Maybe you remind them of this song. But yeah, I just feel like the last time they saw you, they were thinking that maybe for a second you looked a little lonely. But what they thought was so beautiful was that with the Exorcist card coming through and the Addict, it looked as though you were like pushing against those negative thoughts, pushing against that loneliness. And instead of allowing yourself to be upset or to feel alone, you embraced this moment. And instead of feeling lonely, you made yourself feel strong and independent. You seemed as though, even though you were by yourself, you were even more empowered by that. Does that make sense? So again, I'm just getting this idea that they saw you as someone who is able to repeatedly put a positive spin on everything. They really like how you are able to just push back all those negative feelings and find a sense of happiness no matter where you're at, no matter where life is taking you or what is thrown at you. And at the end of the day, with the Raven's Wand, this talks about someone who is very mature, who is wise because of the fact that they have had to go through some crazy things. And not only did they go through these crazy things, but they allowed themselves to actually learn from them as well. And this turned them into someone who is experienced and therefore more confident and more empowered overall. So what did they think about you the last time they saw you? They thought that you were really going through something, but at the end of the day, they saw how those things that you were going through was turning you into an even stronger, more confident person. And they really respected the fact that you didn't give up. You didn't take a time out on life. No, instead you kept on going. And they just thought that was absolutely incredible. And I feel like they were very much so inspired by you and your ability to not give up whatsoever. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot Tube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, friends. Mwah! Bye. Hello, group 2. So, if you felt called to this delicious strawberry room spray today, then hey, hello to all my strawberry shortcake friends, and welcome to this reading today. My name is Cameron, and whether you are new here or you've been here before, I'm so happy to be able to have y'all stop by this side of TarotTube. I'm gonna go ahead and place this off to the side like so, and I do have to go ahead and just say that if you end up liking this reading today, if you like my vibe and you feel called to, then I do have an option down below where you can find a link to my Cash App, and you will be able to leave me a bit of a tip right there. I like to use that money to be able to just help this channel grow by buying new tarot decks, new oracle decks, things like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I might also buy a pair of shoes or two with that money as well. But yeah, whether or not you decide to donate or not, I'm just so thankful and so appreciative of you guys. But anyways, let's go ahead and find out what is coming through for you. So for group 2, for my group 2 friends, what did the person on their mind think about them the last time they saw them? Ooh, that's a good card. I'm definitely hearing that they were thinking that you are someone who is just so giving. I'm also getting like a very nurturing vibe. You might have been, the last time you saw them, you might have been helping someone. It could be like a random person, a friend of yours, or it could even be like an animal. Maybe you were giving like some random animals like food or water or something like that. We have 3 cards that came through. They were like stuck together, so I'm just gonna take the one that was looking at us. But yeah, I feel like you were just being very helpful. You're really giving your time and energy to someone, and I definitely think that that really caught their eye. It caught their attention. I'm also hearing with the 3 of Pentacles coming through that they were thinking of you as someone who is really nice to work with. They feel like you are someone who is a really good team player. You just have this energy, this vibe that is just very vibey. What I mean by that is that they feel like you're someone that lights up a room. They feel like you are someone that just has a really good attitude. You're one of those people who just has such a sweet personality that it livens everywhere. It livens any space, right? It turns any dull moment into something more fun, more lively, more exciting. And so the energy that you have just helps to lighten the mood, and it helps to help everyone else just be in a better mood, and it helps everyone be able to work better, more efficiently. So yeah, they're definitely seeing how you have that type of energy, and they're really admiring that about you. Now there's also this like fear here that I'm picking up on, where they might be kind of afraid of, I feel like they just see you as someone who's very charming, and they feel like you might be someone that might have the potential to convince them to do things that they don't want to do. So what I'm getting from that is that I feel like whenever they're looking at you, they saw you as someone who is so sweet, so kind, so giving, and they were thinking to themselves, this person must be too good to be true. They can't be like this. They can't be this nice, this sweet. So it's almost like they were kind of like seeing you as someone who's a bit suspect. They were a little bit suspicious of you, and they were thinking like, man, this person must be lying. They can't be this nice, this sweet, this charming. There must be something else going on here. So they were kind of doubting your authenticity. That's what I'm seeing here with the Devil card coming through. I really feel like they're like doubting your authenticity, and they were just afraid that you might get them to do something that they wouldn't normally do. What I mean by that is let's say, for example, you, let's say that the person on your mind is someone who doesn't like to eat sweets. This is just a small, silly example. Maybe they don't like to eat sweets, and they are very big about their diet, and they just like to monitor everything that they eat. Well, you are just someone who is so charming and so sweet. They feel like if they were to be around you, that you might convince them to just have a little piece of chocolate. Or you might convince them to just go out and have a drink, even though that drink is not a skinny margarita. Instead, it is a fat margarita or something. I don't know what, a regular margarita that has like 400, 500 calories in it. So there's this energy here where they're thinking that you're just so charming. You're so sweet. You're so endearing. And they're afraid that your charm might be a little bit too charming, and that you might end up convincing them to do things that they don't necessarily want to do or wouldn't normally do. So for some of you guys, it's not that they feel like you're lying to them or that you're pretending to be something you're not. It's that they just see you as someone who is so charming and so just you. And they're afraid of what they might do whenever they're around you, because you have this like light, easygoing energy about you, and they're afraid that they might find themselves doing things that they wouldn't normally do because they're around you. So there is this energy where they're a little bit afraid of your influence over them. So that's kind of interesting. I'm honestly picking up on the fact that your person, the person on your mind, they might have some control issues. And so this might just be someone who does not like to not have control at all times. And so because you are someone who just makes everyone feel lighter, you make everyone feel weightless, they're afraid that they might let go of that control and then lose themselves a bit whenever they're around you. So yeah, that's definitely coming through. I didn't mention the card that came through earlier. We had the Queen of Cups. So this could definitely be representing you in the way that you might be a water sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I'm talking about Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've also got some Capricorn energy coming through with the Devil. And the last card that came out was the Four of Cups. I already talked about that a little bit already. I just didn't really do a good job of saying that I'm talking about this card, and this is what I'm picking up on it. I'm kind of just going with the flow right now. Hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. But let's see what wants to come through for the Oracle card, Spirit, for Group 2. For Group 2, what did the person on their mind think about them the last time they saw them? What did they think about them, Spirit? There we go. The person, oh my goodness. Okay, so this card kind of landed out on its own, while these cards right here are like stuck in like a big old deck of, or a big old clunk, a chunk. So we're gonna take those. Yeah, literally, oh my gosh, yeah, this is literally touching on everything that I was saying. So first of all, we have Child Eternal, we have Family Matters, Preservation, and we have Deception with the Siren. So yeah, they just felt like you're like this siren. You're so charming. And so I know I was saying for a lot of you guys that they probably weren't thinking that you were lying or being fake. But with the deception coming through, they might have thought that you were lying, that you were just acting like something you're not. And so yeah, again, they're just afraid of like what they would do around you in your presence. they're a bit suspicious of you. And so at the end of the day, they were just trying to preserve themselves. They were trying to protect themselves. And so I feel like the last time you saw this person, they may have left you feeling very confused because you might have been trying to talk to them and yet they might have been kind of giving you the cold shoulder, and that's why they were doing that, because they were trying to protect themselves, because they felt like, for some of you guys, they felt like maybe you were lying or weren't being completely honest with the person who you are. Or again, they just saw you as someone who is so charming that they were afraid of themselves just losing control of their whole thing, right? We have family matters coming through, and so again, this is showing how you are someone who just seems very caring, and I feel like they were getting the vibe that you do seem like someone who cares about people, who cares about everyone. You seem like someone who just loves everyone, and you're a friend to everyone, and I think that was definitely something that caught their eye. And then last but not least, with the child eternal, I just feel like they see you as someone who is who's very youthful. You seem very young in the way that you act. You could also look very young as well, or you don't necessarily have to look super young. It could just be the way that you carry yourself, the whole energy vibe that you have. You just seem like someone who has the positivity and the sweetness of someone who has never been hurt before or betrayed before. You just seem so light and bubbly and airy and happy. So yeah, that's what they were thinking about you the last time they saw you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah. Bye. Hello, hello, hello. So if you felt called to this beautiful smelling rosewater peony room spray today, or excuse me, it's a scented body mist. How dare I say room spray? But anyways, if you felt called to this, then hey, hello. My name is Cameron, and whether you are new here or you've been here at my side of TerraTube for a while, I just want to say thank you so much for deciding to hang out and be with me today. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just place this off to the side like so, and I do have to go ahead and just say that if you do happen to like this reading, then please consider sending me a bit of a tip. I do have my Cash App linked down below, and I would appreciate it so much if you decided to donate to my channel. That would just be absolutely incredible. Whoops. Oh my goodness. See, that is why I should not talk and shuffle the deck. I am a mess, you guys. But anyways, also, if you decide not to donate to the channel, that's completely fine. I still love y'all so much. I am just so blessed to be able to make videos like this for y'all, and it just makes me so happy to be able to know that I have you guys here supporting me. But anyways, let's see what wants to come through for group 3. What did the person on their mind think about them the last time they saw them? Let's take that card. Group 3's person. The person on their mind. What did they think about them the last time they saw them? Okay. Ooh. These are some good cards, guys. These are some good cards. So, first of all, you could go to school with this person, or you could be working with them. If you do, then definitely take it as a sign that you're in the right reading today. If you're not, that's totally okay. I am reading for a big audience, so some things might resonate, some things might not. But anyways, for the back of the deck energy, we have the 5 of Wands coming through. So I don't know if the person on your mind felt a little bit conflicted whenever they saw you, the last time they saw you. they might have been feeling a little bit nervous, or maybe kind of going back and forth with themselves, arguing with themselves. They might have been thinking like, oh, should I talk to this person or should I just leave them alone? So yeah, and I think the reason why they felt like that and why they were kind of just so conflicted here is because the last time they saw you, they just saw you as someone who was really doing your best. You were just on top of the world, and I think because you were on top of the world, they were putting you on this pedestal, and they felt as though they may not be good enough to approach you. They felt as though you might like not want to talk to them if they were to try to talk to you. I feel like the last time they saw you, you might have been really leveling up in your life. You could have just achieved something that you wanted to go after, that you were going after for a while here, because we do have these 6 of Wands coming through. And this talks about being at the top of your game. This talks about really receiving blessings. I mean, look at this girl. She's like holding a big thing of roses, and she just seems like she just did something really awesome. There's all these people around her that's like cheering her on. And so yeah, it's almost like the person on your mind felt as though they were one of many that wanted to congratulate you or just say like, hey, good job, or say that they're proud of you. And they were just afraid that they would just be one of many. They were afraid that you might not want to talk to them because you already have so many other people talking to you, right? So that's definitely coming through here. But yeah, with the Page of Pentacles coming through, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. I just feel like for a lot of you guys, you might have achieved something within your job here or within your schooling. So maybe if you are currently in school, maybe you just found out you were able to be on the honor society, or maybe you found out that you completely aced a test and somehow other people knew about it, and so yeah, they just wanted to congratulate you. If you are currently at a certain job right now, maybe you had just found out that you got promoted, or you found out that the boss is just really impressed with you or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you got like Employee of the Month or something like that. But again, this person on your mind, they wanted to congratulate you. They wanted to talk to you and say, hey, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so freaking good. You look great, you're doing great. But again, there's just like so much eternalized conflict coming through here. They were just worried that you wouldn't be interested in hearing from them because they just felt like they were one of many. But yeah, they definitely felt like you deserved this. Whatever it was you were receiving here, whatever it was that was happening in your life that was putting you at this new type of level, they felt like it was something that was definitely earned, because with the 7 of Pentacles coming through, this talks about someone who is a very hard worker, and this is someone who's very patient, and they just tend to their fields and they wait for the abundance that will inevitably come, even if it takes so freaking long. So yeah, what were they thinking about you the last time they saw you? They were just thinking of how much of a hard worker you are and how you deserve all of the blessings and abundance that is coming your way. And so they're just proud of you because of the fact that you don't give up and you keep going, and they're proud of the fact that you attained everything that you deserved to have and more. Last but not least, we have the King of Cups coming through. So you could be a water sign. You could also be an earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I'm talking about the signs Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But what they thought was really beautiful was that they felt as though you were acting very humble and very modest, even though you were achieving so many great things, or they felt as though you were on top of your game. They were also looking at you and thinking about how you just seemed like someone who's very emotionally mature, very just evolved, and yet they felt like at the same time, they felt like even though you were at the top of your game, you were still acting very humble. You still remembered where you came from, and you weren't acting all of a sudden like you were the best thing there ever was or ever has been. And they really liked that. Now, that's not to mean that you weren't confident, that they didn't think that you seemed very confident. No, I feel like they saw you as someone who seemed very happy. You seemed very assured with yourself. You seemed very confident and proud of the things that you achieved, but you still weren't acting arrogant, and they really appreciated that. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here. For group 3, what? Oh, that's 2 cards now. I want to keep pulling. I just want 1 card to come through. There we go. For group 3, what were they thinking about them? Group 3, what were they thinking about my group 3 folks? The person on their mind, Spirit. What were they thinking about them the last time they saw them? Let's get... Ooh! Okay, that card wanted to come through. Alrighty. So this is interesting. I feel like, and that's interesting too, actually, for the back of the deck energy. We're going to talk about that. I feel like a lot of these cards that are coming through, they're not necessarily talking about how they saw you. It's really reflecting, or it's not necessarily talking about what they thought about you. It's more, these cards that are coming through is talking about what they were thinking about themselves in general. Because we have the Fool card coming through, and I just feel like, point blank, that's what they felt like. They felt like a fool. And there's just a lot of things that I feel like might be coming from their past here that is causing them to feel very negatively about themselves, because we do have old ghosts coming through. I don't think that they share a big past with you. I think that this is just talking about the past they've shared with other people. I feel like maybe in the past they may have had people make them feel less than and make them feel like they weren't good enough, and because of that they have just allowed that to make them become someone who's kind of pessimistic or negative. They just don't see themselves in the best light. And so again, I just feel like they might have been, you might have felt as though this person was giving you the cold shoulder, or you might have felt like this person didn't really want to talk to you the last time you saw them. That's not the case whatsoever. They wanted to talk to you. They wanted to tell you good job and how proud of you they are. But at the end of the day, they couldn't free themselves from this negative energy, from this past here. That's what we have coming through, is the Freedom card. And what's interesting is after that, we have Emotional Drainer coming through as well with the Vampire. We also have Skeletons Out of the Closet with Honesty. And so, yeah, I just feel like they may have had some toxic relationships in their past. They might have dealt with some emotionally draining people. And I just think that they may not be ready to even talk about that with you. There may be a part of them that wants to tell you, like, hey, the reason why I'm not talking to you a whole lot right now, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because I've had a lot of things that have gone wrong in my past here. But at the end of the day, I don't know if they feel ready to talk about their past with you. They want to. They want you to know that they're not ignoring you. They want you to know that they like you. But they're just not afraid to, or they're not ready to maybe talk about this stuff. This is still things that they need to work on themselves, because at the end of the day, we do have rest coming through. And so I just think that they feel like they need some time to themselves. They feel like they need to really focus on themselves and try to maybe take a break and just try to do like maybe do some words of affirmation or do some meditation. Just do something that will help them find and reclaim their power again so that they can open the door here and have this new beginning with you and just talk to you about everything here from the past that has been causing them to act this way. But yeah, with the play card coming through, again, this is just talking about how I think they wanted to celebrate with you. They wanted to congratulate you and be there with you and just have a good time. There were so many things they wanted to do with you. But at the end of the day, they just weren't ready and they were nervous to go out on a limb here and talk to you. So yeah, that's just because they have a lot of eternalized conflict here from the past that they need to resolve and work on here. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime. Okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye.